promised to discuss Valentine questions. You know that Valentine is here. It's already here with us. But there are things that we must put in place before the actual day. And that is the question. What must you avoid during this, especially to the girls? What must you avoid so that you don't get regrets from 15th February going forward? As I said, my name is SANKARA Kayesu, and I have to tell you where you can get us. Go to every social media platform and search at White 54. You'll get us there. And we've already posted a question there, which asks you the possible aftermaths, the results zenye zitaonekana from February 15th going forward, for those who maybe will not take questions on how to celebrate the Valentine's Day. I am with people who deal majorly with contraceptives. They advise young people on how to use contraceptives, all of them. So from here, going forward, we are going to know maybe what to do. And one of them is Patricia. Patricia was once here on Strength of a Woman when we were celebrating people living with possibilities. We changed that in our church. Yes, possibilities, not disabilities. Yes, the possibilities. And Patricia is now here today to discuss different things. If you see her now sitting here, you won't believe she's the same Patricia who was here the other time, because she looks whole and good. And she's a very strong lady, because she's just told me that with United Nations Populations Funds, she is the assistant director on Youth Advisory Board. But now she's not here for the United Nations Population Funds. She's here for a different thing. She will do introduction, and you will know fully about her. But let me also introduce Akinyi. Akinyi who?
Faith.
Akinyi Faith. Akinyi Faith is here. So let's start with you, Akinyi. Tell us everything that you think we need to know about yourself.
My name is Faith Akinyi. And part of the Tausi Task Force, that is also part of Y Plus Kenya.
Yes.
And we deal with matters to do with sexual and reproductive health. But personally, I major on the people in the slums areas. Yeah. So we just go, we in our different organizations, we go and advise them on how to have safer sex and basics of reproductive health, majorly. Yeah.
Okay, that's nice. So tell us your social media handles and the social media handles of maybe the company you work for.
Mine.
Are you in Facebook?
Yes.
Yeah, how are you called there?
Mani, MANI _April.
Money April?
Yes.
Do you make money in April?
No, ni long story.
Oh, okay.
Yes, and Instagram the same, MANI _April. Facebook, Faye _April.
Yes.
Yes, and
you know that is important, because there are people who may seek your services, your help when we finish this show.
Yes.
So it's important that you get that money April. Many April, like April's mingi. MANY.
NI.
NI, oh, MANI.
_ yes.
Yes. So that's where to get Faith when we finish this show, because I know you have gems you want to pour for the questions. Now let's get to Patricia. Tisha, how are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Give us your anything that you think we need to know about you. Yeah.
Okay, I am Patricia Mativo, and right now I'm representing the Tausi Task Force, specifically for persons with disabilities. Yes, I'm here with Faith to discuss about
the questions.
Yes, the questions about the Valentine's Day, where we also have 13th of February, which is mainly the Condoms Day.
Yes.
Yeah, Condoms Day. Yeah.
Did you say 13th of February is Condoms Day?
Yes.
And it's like a day preceding the Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
Was this put deliberately for something?
We are thinking it could have. I mean, it's pretty much a big coincidence. Why have Condoms Day on 13th then
Valentine's
yeah.
Day? This shows that.
And they know what happens.
Yeah, they know what happens.
Yes. Why must it be so? Because now, I'm getting to fear now 14th of February. It's like it's a day of not so many good things happening. What do you think?
I wouldn't say it's bad things.
Yes.
It's bad things. Okay, to call a spade a spade. If on 14th, people take it as Lovers' Day,
Yes.
we'll have to engage in sex.
Yes.
And so for 13th, when it comes with Condoms Day, it's just to tell people, to remind them tomorrow, do not forget to use this contraceptive,
Okay.
because consequences are there and you don't want to face them.
Tisha, can't we separate love and this other act? Must they just go together?
Well, there is love with sex, there is love without sex, and there is sex without love. So, but now on 14th February, apparently love and sex come together. It's like a pair on that day. So some show love, some just have sex, and some have both. So it depends with people, with their agendas, with their fellow partners.
It is so hard to talk this on air because it's very sensitive. But now we have to talk it, because if you don't talk about it, then people may assume things, may take things for granted, and then may end up messing their lives. I am particularly about 14th. We were discussing here on Monday about men and Valentine Day.
Yes.
We realized, we did so many research, we did a lot of questions on social media, and we realized men don't like Valentine Day just because they think, major reason on what we found is that they think they are made to spend a lot that day. And that is what brought about the Stingy Men Association thing. That's what brought about things like men's conference, which is majorly on 14th or 13th, moving to 13th to 14th, and maybe ending on 15th, so that men will be locked somewhere. They will not be made to spend. And we realized that ladies are the most people fantasizing about this day. Ladies, sana sana. But we can also say that it's ladies who majorly reap the consequences, the negative consequences of this day. I don't know what you guys can tell ladies, and both of you will tell me what you can tell ladies about this day, now that they are the people fantasizing a lot about it. Let's start with you, Faith.
For one, yes, it's okay to have sex. It's very okay no matter your rates. But it's not okay to have unsafe sex. Because as much as, yes, condoms day is very, using okay, yes, contraceptives are okay, but we would always vow for use condoms. Because other than pregnancy, you're at other risks. Yes, you don't get pregnant, but you can have an STI. You can have an STI. That's money you're going to spend on treating that STI. You can end up having HIV. And it's not something you'll find out right now. It's something you'll find out after a few. And then you won't know who gave it to me. Or if you'll know, it's something you'll have to deal with for the rest of your life. And it's consequences you do want. So as much as, yes, have sex with your partners, or if you have multiple partners, just go ahead. We don't judge in what we do. We don't judge, but we just tell you, use contraceptives. Yes, you may not want to use condoms, but there is PrEP and there is PEP. So for PrEP, you can decide, see, Valentine's is on Monday. So you decide like 7 days, you count from 7 days before that, you start taking your first medication for PrEP. You take it up to your siku ifike, and then you continue. You're safer, you'll not get, so you'll take your contraceptives for pregnancies, and you've also avoided HIV. So if you get an STI, so at least budget may reduce.
She's talking big terms. She's talking precautions. She's talking so many things that need to be done, maybe in preparation for that day. She's saying that maybe somebody could have started taking preservatives on Monday, because Valentine's Day is Monday, next Monday.
Yeah.
So maybe somebody could have started.
Yes.
But my question was that she has intelligently avoided Why are girls fantasizing so much about Valentine's Day, yet they are the most victims when things go south?
Well, I think maybe because, let me say, because of that pressure, everyone wants to be loved on that day. They see on social media that other girls have been taken out by their fellow boyfriends. I mean, it's a day where people celebrate their love, their genuine love, according to what we think. So ladies will hope that on that day, their men will take them out of genuine love, like a day to mark their love. But for me, I believe Valentine's is every single day if you guys are in a true relationship. You don't have to wait for Valentine's Day to celebrate your love. So I think that's the reason why most ladies really look forward to Valentine's Day, because it's like, say like a birthday where now they expect gifts, love, flowers, chocolates, you know, that special care that a child is given to, well now the baby girl is given to. Then us here as Tausi Task Force, we're here to advocate on contraceptives, because we know whether there is love, whether there is no love, us we don't judge. Ours is to just tell you that. Just be sure that before you engage with somebody, get to know your status, get to know their status, get to use contraceptives, get to know about the correct ways of using contraceptives, because you cannot take PrEP after having sex. Yeah, so we have PrEPs and PEPs. And also the people who use P2. Actually, P2 should be used like after every 6 months, but we have ladies out here using it like every single day, every single weekend. And they wonder, you know, I was safe and I don't know why I'm pregnant. It's because these people don't have the accurate knowledge of contraceptives. So that's why we're here with Faith to
maybe enlighten people.
Yeah, to enlighten people to know about contraceptives, to know about the correct ways of using contraceptives, not just hearing that, you know, there's a P2, so you just take it. You take your time, don't be ignorant, go to Google and search what is a P2, how should I use it, at what intervals, yeah?
We are going to talk, we are going to give a good length, about 20 minutes, just to talk about contraceptives.
Okay.
That will be enough. Now let's finish with Valentine first. Don't you think Valentine is overrated?
Yes, okay, for me I'll say it's overrated. As I said earlier, that if you're in a true relationship, if you love somebody genuinely, then Valentine's Day is every single day.
How do you answer the same question?
I feel it's just too much pressure on girls.
On girls?
Yeah.
But it is girls promoting it, like it's girls who really anticipate that day is coming.
Yes, okay. It's them who, it's when me and Trisha friends. Trish comes to me, I say, oh, my boyfriend is taking me out, yeah, I were going to do this and that. My other friend tells me the same, and then so I start feeling like, am I not in a proper relationship? So I just get the pressure.
So it's peer pressure?
It's basically peer pressure.
Oh, you agree that Valentine is peer pressure?
Yes, I even stated that earlier, it's pressure.
For girls?
Yeah.
Yeah.
On girls, actually. Yeah.
Oh, what can we do about this? Do we realize that it's a problem?
It's a big problem because, one, heartbreaks have really happened. Because you find one guy, okay, literally guy, okay, most guys will have multiple partners. So it's a one-day thing. Your girlfriends expect you to chill with them on that same day, there may be 3 or 4, whatever, number 2. So heartbreaks come, disappointments, maybe what you wanted for Valentine's, your genuine guy or whatever cannot afford. So I just feel Valentine's is overrated for no proper reason. And if anything, people should just embrace the fact that you remember Christmas. See, it happened, it'll peter. Valentine's will come, will pass. Everything comes and passes. So it's not a matter of just people to get that clear mindset that it will come, it will pass.
Okay.
And no pressure.
Okay. Now let's get to the question part. Trisha, there's somebody now sitting down, a girl like you, imagining what will happen on the 14th day of February. She has big plans. She is just imagining what will happen that day. I want you to advise this girl. what should she involve in her plans? Advise this girl. Today is Wednesday. Today is 9th. So we have 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th. We have 4 days to that day. What should she do now and today?
Okay, first, having a lot of expectations will really break you. We all know that, not just when it comes to relationships. When you expect something too much and say it doesn't go the way you planned it, this is when all people start having mental health issues and a lot of heartbreaks, you know. But if you're fantasizing on how your Valentine's should be and you have a boyfriend, why not tell your boyfriend that, by the way, babe, this is what I want us to have on that day? Not for you having your fantasy as if your boyfriend is psychic, can read your mind that, you know what, my baby girl wants this and that. So it's good if you can sit down with your partner and tell them that this is what I want.
Okay.
Rather than fantasizing.
But now people like surprises. For me, I don't like surprises. There's one day they surprised me here with I was graduating. So they organized a big thing here. Before I knew it, they were entering there with cakes and tables, and it was not nice for me. Okay, it was maybe the first time for me. So personally, I don't like surprises. But you girls love surprises. Zile za kufunga macho alafu surprise and all that. So no, when you love surprises, you don't know what you're going to be surprised with. And maybe you are over expecting on what this guy is going to give or where this guy is going to take you. And this is why maybe what leads to heartbreaks. As Faith said, maybe this guy has multiple partners. So maybe he has a new catch somewhere, and it's this new catch that he plans to treat. He's one person, he cannot be in 2 places at the same time. He cannot also put you in one place, both of you, or 3, 5 of you in one place. So that's why I want you to psychologically prepare Faith, prepare this girl today for February 14th, Monday.
For me, just as Trisha said, if maybe you can't tell them directly, you still want that surprise feeling, you guys have been dating, you can always find a way of giving him suggestions in a way that won't really like point it out at this is what I really, really want. He'll have an idea of what you want if you still want to get surprised and wowed and everything. Yes. But all in all, expect anything. As Trisha said, you can't always, if you expect too much, you'll get really heartbroken in the end. Yes. So just keep it cool. Just know that at least you'll have time with that person. And even if you won't have time with that person, you'll have time with yourself. At least she'll
love yourself.
Yeah.
I can imagine a girl having good time herself,
it's
maybe
very possible.
in a restaurant, and maybe a guy also in the opposite table, alone.
You're writing a soap opera.
It can happen. But now let's not get too pessimistic. Yeah. Maybe somebody has just a genuine love. Somebody just loves you and maybe plans to take you out that day. Now I need the question what they should do now. Go for tests with this man. Do what? What should a person now planning to spoil herself or to be spoiled on 14th do today or tomorrow or on Friday?
For me, if you just go buy condoms. If you people you don't choose condoms, there is PEP you will take after you've had sex. It's not just a like PrEP, you'll take it immediately. It's not easy to find as such, but we have 4 days to it. Just go search for something that, any contraceptive that will work for you. Go to a clinic or whatever, consult with them. Get any contraceptive that will be in line with your body and won't affect you. Because fact is fact, if you're dating, most probably we are expecting we'll have good sex on that day. Yes. Okay. So just to avoid the unnecessary drama and everything, all the ups and downs, kushtuka bure. Yeah. Because you can't tell me you'll go have a test with me right now. We've been dating. We can't start having a test because of Valentine's. It's not possible.
Are you guys trained to just say things bare as they are?
Yes, as black and white as they should be. And the issue about testing just before Valentine's Day is not a guarantee that your partner does not have HIV, because it takes time for the HIV to develop into your body. So probably I've acquired it yesterday, then you're testing me tomorrow. Clearly the results will show that I'm negative. And you'll be like, oh yeah, my partner is negative, so let's go have sex. Then 2 or 3 months down the line, you have HIV and you wonder what happened. Then you start blaming each other that you're not being faithful, but apparently it's because you guys didn't do you didn't do the testing at the right time. So for me, I'll just, if you want to have sex on Valentine's Day, just go for condoms. It's easily affordable. It's easily available. So for now, then with time, get to know each other, you know, test yourselves regularly, then also get to know about more other forms of contraceptives which will be suitable to you and to your partner. You know, have a visit at a is it a not a gynecologist, the guys who give advices on contraceptives, you know, the doctors.
What will happen now that you're bringing giving condoms a very big conspicuous light? What will happen what are you guys planning to do on 13th of February? That will be Sunday. What will you be doing during the condoms day?
So actually, because it's a Sunday, and a lot of people say, we're assuming people go to church. Ours is actually going to be on Friday. Yeah, we're going to a community where we'll really market condom. We'll have different kinds. We'll give them education about condoms, how to use, demystify the myths, and tell them facts, and also do fun activities so that they may be enlightened and not be ashamed of what condom is and how they should embrace it. Yeah.
It's like you guys are out to market condom.
Yes.
And any other contraceptive.
To an extent that you're saying tests may be too late.
Actually.
Other contraceptives maybe may not work.
Yes.
So it's like for this Valentine, your message is use condom.
Yes.
Is it so?
Yeah, condomize.
We actually have a hashtag.
Yeah.
No gloves, no love. Yeah.
No gloves, no love.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what's going to trend on 14th.
Yes.
Yes, from our end, Tausi Task Force.
As what you have planned.
Yes.
Why don't you discourage people from, or maybe teach faithfulness and other forms of prevention? We have faithfulness, we have sticking to one partner.
Yes.
We have what's the ABC of HIV and STI prevention. Why have you cropped them out totally?
Basically, speak reality. We're not speaking. We don't want to speak of what we want to see. It's what we have on the ground. Us, we work with young people. Basically, young people aged 15, 18, 24 would not just, they won't like, okay, yes, there are people who will have one partner, but there's this notion of the Netflix and chill thing. It doesn't happen with the older people, it happens with the younger people. Like random sex, casual sex is not like a big deal when it comes to young people. So you won't tell, okay, yes, abstinence and one partner and being faithful is a thing, but truthfully speaking, I just go chill at this guy's place, or a guy have whatever the opposite happens, and then literally we didn't plan anything, we just wanted to watch that movie, but then in between the movie there's a trigger, and we are humans, we have feelings, and we're like, yeah, why not? So fact is fact, random sex just happens among young people. So other than just telling them abstain, and there's this one time with the organization I work with, Sasa, they went to this school and started teaching them on contraceptive or on abstinence and all that. And then when they told them to write questions on what they want to know, the students were actually asking about contraceptives. They were not asking about how do I abstain for longer, because it's something that you watch in the movies, you hear your friends telling you it's not as bad as the older people tell us, and then you want to try. Why? Because of curiosity. So at the end of the day, abstinence is 98% crapped off amongst young people. So I just speak facts, tell them about contraceptives, not the alternative. Yes.
Okay, so this is the reality. You subscribe to that?
Yeah, it's the reality.
Are we scrapping out the two? Like the way she's talking is like now the A and B are out. We are on C. Plan A, plan B. A is about abstinence.
Yes.
B is about being faithful. Yes. So it's as A and B completely failed, so that now we are on C fully 100%. Is that what you guys are selling around?
Well, according to your question, normally when you go out there and advocate about contraceptives, we normally give them all the options. But normally we say, if you can, the best method is to abstain and be faithful. But again, we're in this generation. Abstaining cannot work. Being faithful, I don't know. I think we've all gone to a school where we're taught how to not being faithful to our partners, because it's something that is almost everywhere. So now we'll focus on C. Condomize, use condoms, because at least that's the safest, that's the easiest, that's the most reachable form of contraceptives. Yeah.
So it's like, even if we get to C, we will get to, I want something on B, because I don't understand why people can't be faithful. I don't understand. But before we go there, let's talk about this C. For you, I think C means condoms or contraceptives?
Contraceptives in general.
Yeah, but on contraceptives, you guys have concentrated on gloves, on condoms. It's like, it's the only thing. The other ways of contraceptives, I'm not hearing you talking much about them. Is it because of the forthcoming condoms day, or is it because it's only condom that you think really works?
No, it's because we're having condoms day. Actually, our tour right now, it's basically it's based because of the 13th of February, which is Condoms Day. But we're not only advocating for condoms. There are many options of contraceptives. We have the IUD, intrauterine device. We have the implants. We have many. We have oral contraceptives. We have hormonal. So, but for now, our main goal is to market the 13th of February, which is the Condoms Day. Okay. But on a normal day where you just meet us, task force, basically contraceptives, safer sex, and safe abortions and all that stuff.
Adi, safe abortions.
And yeah. We market safe abortion. We are anti and safe abortions.
Okay. Somebody, if a pastor is watching this show, then I know is like taking this generation to be really out,
messed up,
outcast and messed up. Because we are like on preventive, like we are out and broken on the basics. So we are like, you see, when there's flood, so you are only trying to maybe make water not reach the house, but water is everywhere there. Are we living in such a society? Are we really a messed generation that we are only working on maybe kuziba maji siingie kwa nyumba, but maji is everywhere? Faith?
I wouldn't call it messed. Yes. And that's the problem, where the church and the parents don't want to take the reality as it is. They still want to cover up things, still want to believe that things are not happening. Last year, during COVID, we saw the rates of teenage pregnancies. And these are people who live around us, literally. So you want to tell us they got pregnant if just by themselves? It happened. Normally they had sex and it happened. So when the church wants to blanket everything and say, oh, do not do this, criticizing people who by the way, we get a lot of critique from the church and the parents because they see it as us telling their young people just to go have sex. But on a real basis, young people are having sex. They just don't have the people to tell them, how do I have sex in a safer way? So because my mom will judge me, and that's why a lot of people do not use contraceptives. That's why you'd find a young person won't go to get a IUD, they won't go to get the implants. Why? Because the clinic, the person who is at the clinic will tell my mom that I went and got it. So I'd rather go to
another,
somewhere else, get
options.
so the people around us still have that mentality of sex is wrong. And if you're having sex, you're for lack of a better word, a whore or something. And it's really not right, because it's something that happens. It's something that we can't avoid. So the church should, on my perspective, the church should actually help us in advocating for what you're advocating for, because there's no way out there you're telling them not to do this, it's wrong, and then in reality they tell you it's very bad. And then when one person goes, one of your friend groups goes and tries, they come and tell you, this thing is good, these people are lying. So at the end of the day, you look bad. You look like you do want them to have fun. Other than just coming clean and telling them it is good, but you're not supposed to do this because of this and that and that. Yes. So if you're advocating for abstinence, don't tell them it's wrong. Someone else will come and tell them it's very nice, and then you look like a bad person, a liar, and then
Patricia, our time cannot go before you talk about faithfulness. Is it ruled out that people cannot be faithful?
Well, we have people who are faithful. We do have people who are faithful, but now when you compare the numbers, unfaithfulness has taken over. And I wouldn't want to say which gender most is...
Because it's obvious.
Yeah, it's obvious. But yeah, unfaithfulness is something that is there, and now we just have to work with it the way it is. Yeah, and I also agree with her that we are calling for churches, for parents to spearhead matters of sexual education, because we want these young people to live to their full potential. But if you hide some information to them, then that's where everything goes wrong.
Okay, I get you. Let's switch the gears and focus on men. The men that we said are not so much interested in Valentine, yet they're in the picture. Ladies cannot do Valentine alone, they are men. We're talking sex, we're talking condoms. Men are in the picture. I want you to talk to men, straight in this camera. Talk to men, talk to Kenyan men especially, on what to do in preparation. Or you will talk to ladies. So talk to men on what they need to do in preparation for February 14th, Monday. Okay. Here.
Okay. To the men out there, no pressure about the Valentines. If you're in a position to take your girl to out for Valentines, why not sit with her? Say, this is what I have. We'll work with this and this. We'll do like this. Wouldn't you like this? Instead of just assuming that, you know what, when this day comes, I can try maybe to escape this responsibility. You can talk to your girl, say, by the way, this time I don't have money. But in case if I have money, we don't really have to wait for Valentine's Day. I can probably take you at the end month when I get my salary. Yeah, and also, there is no pressure. Just do what your heart wants to do. If you want to take your girl out, it's okay. If you're not in a position to take you out, don't pressure yourself. Talk to your girl. The key thing is communication. If there's communication, then everything will be okay. But if you assume this is how you should go, this is how you shouldn't go, then yeah.
Wanaume mmesikia. Wacha madem mayangs pia waongeleshwe. Here.
For me, for the girls, do not expect too much, and as Trisha said, communication is key. If you want something, if you can't say it directly, at least say it in a way that your man will get an idea of what you want. And necessarily, Valentine's does not have to be spent with your guy or with a guy, or just force a random guy to take you out. You can spend it with your friends, with your sisters, with anyone, with yourself. Just take yourself out, maybe a walk. It doesn't have to be a posh hotel or something. Just go, dress nicely, feel good, take nice photos, and just sleep. Yes.
Do you take those as your closing remarks? So you have something really burning that if you don't say here, then the world will come to an end. We are done. I think we've told you.
Oh, we would love people to follow Y Plus Kenya
Yeah.
on all their, on Twitter, on
Facebook.
Facebook.
At
Yes.
Y Plus Kenya.
At Y Plus Kenya.
Yeah, Y with a plus, the addition sign, Y Plus Kenya.
Oh, an organization really pushing for contraceptives.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, okay. Do you have lessons in that wall maybe on how to use some of these products?
We normally have media engagement where we do lives.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you follow our page, you get to know when we are live and we talk about these things.
Okay. Somebody said, just among these panelists of mine, that just as Christmas came and passed, the 14th of February will also come and pass. It's not the end of the world. I want to take my punchline to the singles out there. Don't freak. Don't freak. So let's leave it for that for now. At that for now, we are coming back, or Val is coming back with the Bounce Nation. For now, hey.